Ahoy! Welcome back to the North. It's NWT Kid Games and such, and in today's video, I'm going to be predicting the Super Bowl by playing video games. Well, not really playing them, but more spectating them. But I do get to pick the teams and the video game, which is going to be StarCraft 2. And I tried StarCraft, but that didn't work. So today we're just going to be trying StarCraft 2 because I can spectate in this one. You can't spectate in, what's it called again? Normal matches in StarCraft 2, but that's okay because we don't need to spectate in that. We only need to spectate in this game, which is the same basically. There we go. See, that's the only thing I can't do in StarCraft 2 is make a spectator. So, and that's what I want. So today we're gonna have the Buccaneers be red, as well as the Kansas City Chiefs. Is that right? Playing against each other here. Yeah, that is right. I'm just wondering if I got the... Yeah, it's Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know why I didn't think it was the Kansas for a sec. Okay, so Kansas versus Buccaneers. That's what the teams are, and we're going to make it so that they're both Terran, because then I know what... You can change their build type. That's kind of interesting. They're both going to be on Elite. And let's check it out here. I'm kind of interested to see this. So, once again, Buccaneers are going to be red, and the Kansas City Chiefs are going to be blue. Oh boy, I'm getting kind of excited here. I'm not the biggest Super Bowl watcher. Lately I've been getting into it, just because I put some money onto the game. And you know how you make sports more fun? By putting money onto them. And also predicting the game here should be interesting. So, maybe we'll get some insight here of who the winner will be. I can't tell if I'm alive right now. Aw, this is not going to be working out, is it? Right now I'm trying to predict the Super Bowl by doing this, but it's not working out as good as I'd like it to. Okay, so it looks like we have workers on both sides here, and I can't tell if I'm freaking streaming right now. There's other people in the house right now that are using the internet. That just is so unfortunate because I was just like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna... Oh, you know what? It's actually not looking too bad. Okay, so today we are looking at StarCraft 2. Sorry for the slow beginning there. I just had to make sure that I was doing good, but looks like this is Kansas here, and looks like they have already gotten, well, supply depots out, and they're going out to go build some more. And we have a couple drone workers out here for the Chiefs. Oh, and looks like we do have the Chiefs out here taking a quick gander at seeing at what's happening with the red team here. Alright, so it looks like the Buccaneers have already started making a command center, which is doing better than the Chiefs. The Chiefs have done some scouting. They do have one scout out right now who has taken a little bit of damage at SCV. I just downloaded the game, so that's why it's so quiet. I should actually put some music out or something. But until then, it's just going to be me hanging out. I'm more concerned about the gameplay here. As you can see, it looks like he is concerned about the Vespene gas. Looks like he may be getting well, what is his build strategy here? It looks like he is just pumping out Marines. He has some Marauders on the way, meaning that he will be needing some more Vespene gas. So he will be needing to build some more refineries. We do have the Buccaneers coming up here to take a quick look to see what the Chiefs are up to. And they're going to... Oh, look at that. A skirmish was just about to happen. So it looks like... Yep. The Chiefs are unaware of this. Oh, now they're aware of the Buccaneers. But it looks like the Chiefs are going in for a first frontal attack here against them, against the Buccaneers here. So this should be interesting. Yeah, we're going to see our first conflict here in moments here, people. So this should be interesting to see that the Chiefs are going in for their first frontal assault. And whoever wins this is going to be the Super Bowl champion here. Oh, and it looks like the Chiefs are doing an attack against Tampa. Oh, here we go. Here is the first frontal attack. And it looks like the Chiefs are interrupting resource mining here for the Buccaneers. Did I say Tampa the first time? So the Buccaneers have been attacked by the Chiefs, and it is a first good skirmish for the Chiefs. That definitely affected the Buccaneers' economy there, and it looks like the Chiefs is just going to keep on putting pressure on the Bucs here and just try to disrupt their economy through this game here. Once again, the Buccaneers are red, as well as the blue is represented by the Chiefs. And whoever wins this is my prediction of who is going to win the Super Bowl here today. But until then, thank you for joining me here. I am your announcer, NWT Kid, watching a game of StarCraft 2 against two elite computers here. And it looks like... yeah, the Chiefs are concerned about the one spy that is coming in, so they're going to go and eliminate that. Oh, no, they decided to fall back altogether, and they do have scouts everywhere. Their scouting parties are out and about for both places, and it looks like the Chiefs definitely want to just keep up their aggression. I would want to keep my aggression up if I were the Chiefs, but it looks like they are letting the Bucs... build up a little bit of force, and here comes the Chiefs. No, they're just building up right now their defense. They both want to be keeping this little spot here of defense for both places, because that is the bottleneck for both of their bases. So they will definitely be fighting it out for quite some time here. It looks like they're going to be making this a long battle, which I was hoping it wouldn't be, but that's okay, because I got nothing better to do other than spectate and commentary for two computers playing StarCraft. And it looks like we have the Buccaneers coming up. Oh, and yep, they definitely know of the big force now. So the Bucs already are starting to have Vikings out. That is impressive. Let's take a look at what they have. It's been a while since we looked at their builds here. So yep, they do have a factory and 3 barracks pumping out Marauders as well as Marines. And he's going to definitely be wanting to up his supply depots there if he wants to be attacking. And see, his economy is definitely weakened because of that first attack, because he only has 2 command centers, whereas the Chiefs now are starting to build their 3rd command center here. So it is starting to rev up here at the 7-minute and 30-minute marker here. And it's going to be interesting. Oh, now we do have the Buccaneers going in to be adding their 3rd command center here to try to even the playing field. And it looks like, oh, look at this. We're starting to see siege tanks here from the Chiefs. So they are definitely going to be aggressive here right away. I'm almost certain that aggression... Oh, look, here we have some scouts. There is the Chiefs as well as the Buccaneers here checking out resources. But it looks like, yeah, this is the smart move here. Definitely always check to see if you have enemies out anywhere, so you're always going to be wanting to have scouts out. I find that funny that the elites will do that, because I don't think normal AI players usually scout. Maybe they do. Anyways, so looks like yeah, he's now well aware that this guy has a third command center, and he's checking to see if there's any other ones that he is worried about. Yeah, and now looks like the Chiefs are well aware. Or no, it looks like the Buccaneers are well aware that the Chiefs have their third command center here, and they're just building up forces. It looks like, oh, he's got medvacs. That's going to be definitely helpful for his infantry later on once the second attack goes out. And it looks like the Buccaneers are about to go out and fuck some shit up here, but oh man, siege tanks are definitely going to waste to the infantry, but he does have Vikings, but these Vikings can only fight other air forces right now. So he, he only has one Viking in medvacs. Oh man, this is not going to be good for the Bucks. This may go. Oh yeah, the Chiefs are definitely going to be. Oh, now time for the Bucks to do their first big skirmish against the Chiefs here. But these siege tanks are definitely laying waste to all of the infantry. Oh no, that is not true. The medvacs are definitely helping out. Oh boy, it is definitely looking like it is turning the tides of war here. So these medvacs were the turning point and are still helping out. Wow. And because of that, now the Chiefs are completely out of Marines and forces, and now has to use all its SCVs to attack. Those SCVs are worker drones, and it has another barrage coming here. So it looks like the Buccaneers are definitely putting the aggression on the Chiefs here in about the 10-minute mark here of StarCraft 2, the prediction game of the Super Bowl 2021. Oh, and it looks like he definitely has. Oh, he has his orbital command center up, which will be definitely helpful. And he is making his fourth base, which is definitely. Oh, and it looks like. Oh, AI. Oh, no. He was about to build a base, but he had to. Or, it looks like the Chiefs had to build. We're going to build a base, but they had to stop there because all of their SCVs had to attack and save this particular command center here, or orbital command center. These guys play a lot better than I do, I gotta say. And it looks like the the Buccaneers are massing once again another ground force, as well as the Chiefs seem to just be working on. What are they working on? So they put all their time into SCVs and are just trying to play the resource game, and they've already mostly mined out, which is pretty impressive. On about 12 minutes, mined out their first mineral field, and have already laid waste. I can't believe they laid waste to one mineral field, meaning these guys would probably be close too. Yeah, it looks like they're going through resources faster and faster here. It looks like the Buccaneers definitely have more Vespine gas because they're putting more of their resources into infantry, it looks like, whereas the Chiefs seem to be putting all their money into armored vehicles. Oh, where did they go? Oh, I did not even see this. It looks like the Chiefs are going for the attack here, and they have some decent siege tanks. This may be an interesting battle. Oh, no, the Chiefs will not be able to fight that off. The Buccaneers are definitely going to survive that defense there. Or survive with their defense. Okay, and he's building an armory right beside his bottleneck that they're both concerned about, this two-stair area that they're both protecting it. Oh boy, he's got battle cruisers. So the Buccaneers have definitely stepped up the fact that now that they have battle cruisers out at 13 minutes. Now, if they can upgrade the battle cruisers here to have the Yamato cannon, oh boy, it will definitely be a game changer for them, because that is a heavy hitting cannon that will definitely take out his bases entirely too fast, it would seem. But he only has one, and definitely does not have the Yamato cannon. That will probably be a big issue here in the next 3 or 4 minutes once he starts to develop that research. And he's already building, it looks like, his 6th base. So my money is starting to be on the Buccaneers for this. It looks like the Chiefs are just trying to survive, which is going to be a big hit right now because they definitely need the resources. Their resources are dropping right now a bit. Yeah, you can see the Buccaneers are starting to really disrupt the Chiefs' resource count there, and it's starting to plunder. This may be the push that really changes the tide of war. And once again, sorry for if there's no sound. I just installed the game, and it looks like the sound was not a part of the installation yet. You can play this game when it's only like 20% downloaded. That's what I ended up doing, because this is a pretty big game. And it looks like Thors are out, but I don't think the Thor is going to be enough to save the Chiefs today, because their resources have been hit heavily, and it looks like the Buccaneers just keep on just putting massive amounts of money into their fleet right now. What do they have massing right now? They have Thors as well that are highly impacted payload, as well as oh boy, they have quite a bit of Liberators. Man, the siege tanks, they are definitely on the road to success here, it looks like. The Buccaneers are definitely in the right spot to take the victory here in the upcoming minutes, maybe even before minute 20. But we'll have to see if the Chiefs have what it takes to push back and defend, because their resources are getting pushed into something. I'm not exactly sure what they're putting their resources in. It looks like most of it is into Thors. Thors are very expensive to buy. The fact that he has 2 of them, I'm not sure if I would be putting my money into Thors at this point in the game. But you know what? They're elite computers. They must know something I don't if they're putting that much resources into it. And here is the 7th command center for the Buccaneers. The resource is being pulled in by the red team. Must be astonishing at this point. As you can see, it just keeps on going up, especially their Vespane gas. All the resources for the Chiefs are just dwindling compared to them. But it looks like, oh, the Buccaneers put a lot of money into something, but the Chiefs are going to go for a push here, and they're going to have to disrupt some mineral resources to catch up, because they can't allow the red team to keep on just taking all the resources. At this point, there's only 2 more spots to put command centers, and if the Chiefs don't take those right away, this is definitely going to be the worst scenario for them. The fact that they don't have them now, and the fact that, oh, the Buccaneers are starting to take that over is not good for them. I don't imagine this skirmish will do well for the blue team, because, yeah, they're just too much resources being put into their armory, their war. I'm running out of words to say here. But it looks like the Buccaneers are starting to push very far ahead. Their resource count, their resources are just through the roof. As you can see here, they put a lot of their resources into infantry, and the vehicles are actually pretty much the same, actually, which is kind of impressive. I guess 70 is that magic number where you don't want to yeah, I'm guessing 70 is that magic number for vehicles that they both know of, and then 130 is the number for them. Interesting. I did not know that that would be the number cap that both computers would be trying for. But, oh, do we have a skirmish here? We have the Chiefs trying to defend off some minerals here. It looks like they were able to survive for a little while, but this big army here, oh boy, yeah, is massing pretty heavily. And he even has ghosts, which probably have the capability of doing nuclear precision strikes. Okay, here comes the first barrage of attacks by the Buccaneers onto the Chiefs here. Once again, whoever wins this will win the Super Bowl. My predictions. So, I will just go. If you're just joining me here at minute 18, I am your announcer, NWT Kid. The blue team is the Chiefs, and the red team is the Buccaneers. And it looks like the Buccaneers right now have the resources to take this, but it is not over yet. Blue seems to just keep on holding in, and their resources are almost identical here. A big battle is going to happen, and whoever wins this next upcoming battle is going to maybe determine who wins this full-on match. So right now, we're just going to wait and see who amasses and makes the first strike. A lot of times when it comes down to war, the aggressor... It all depends on the aggressor a lot of times of how the outcome goes. So whoever aggresses first may determine the outcome of this battle. Yes, very, very generic talks. But you ever watch ESPN? They just talk around themselves over and over again. But I'm trying my hardest here. Oh, here we come. The aggressor is going to be the Chiefs going towards the Buccaneers, it looks like. Yeah, that makes sense. If they don't aggress first, they can't just stay on the defense, or they will just start to dwindle. They have to bring down the Buccaneers' defense. So good on them for being the aggressors first, because they're going to need it here in the later game. They need to gather and stop these resources that are being gathered by red, sorry, because it is massing too fast. They're both capped out. Yeah, 130 to 70 seems to be the cap that they both prefer, and it should be interesting to see how the later half of this game is starting to turn out. Now, I put both of these computers on Elite, hoping to see that this game would be a fast game, but we're in 20 minutes and they are still going hard here. I wish I'd have had some noise here, but no, I do not. And oh boy, this is a big skirmish. It looks like it's coming down to the Thors as well as the siege tanks, and it looks like the Chiefs may be able to pull this off. Nope, no, they have their siege tanks too. Buccaneers siege tanks win against the Chiefs siege tanks. That is definitely going to be an unsettling rest. I can tell that is not what the Chiefs wanted to see, but that is the best push that they can go. And it looks like the Buccaneers are starting to gain forces back faster, so a push back from the Bucs may be coming up right away here. I was almost certain that I was going to see we were going to see a little bit more action on that, but that was just a small skirmish. This is going to definitely come down to resources. It looks like a war of nutrition is on the way. Unless it could be stopped right now, because the Buccaneers are going in with a handful of units. Oh, and now the Chiefs are well aware that the Bucs are in the middle of the map, and they are going to respond here with another skirmish here, because they can't allow them to mass that many resources. The resources game is starting to look very, very similar, and it is going to start coming down to those resources because both teams are starting to dwindle down on a good portion of their minerals, and it's going to come down to these minerals in the middle of the field. And it looks like the Buccaneers are doing a better job than the Chiefs at gaining those minerals. Who knows? It is still looks like early to tell who could win. The Chiefs definitely have to keep on putting the pressure on because the Buccaneers are starting to take the minerals in the middle. But if the Chiefs keep on putting pressure, that's going to be too much effort for the Buccaneers to keep on just making resources to defend. But as it looks here, yeah, the Chiefs definitely have to make a push here, or they are going to be out of minerals within the next 5 minutes. Yep, even they know it. They have to start making a base right away here because, as you can see here, their minerals are starting to go down too fast to keep up with the ongoing slaughter what the Buccaneers are doing. So the Chiefs definitely need to start building some command bases or taking the ones that they currently have not being used and bring them to other command centers or mineral fields. This one here is going to be a big war, I can tell. There's going to be a war here in the near future, but these two are going to be a big battle spot here in the upcoming minutes. But it looks like both teams are just amassing. The Buccaneers have the advantage because they have the building limit of our supply limit. So they may make the tide of war here. Oh, unit attack. The Chiefs are thinking of doing something here. Let's see if they're going for the attack against the Buccaneers. Yeah, as I predicted, the first big onslaught in the middle is happening right now. Here it is. Because both teams are hungry. Now it looks like the Buccaneers are able to split their forces into two, and that's going to be probably the thing that changes the game. Because did you see what they did? They went around and blitzkrieged the Buccaneers just now. That was impressive. And because of the blitzkrieg, now Chiefs are fighting a two-frontal war against the Buccaneers. That was a very clever tactic and a good use of your resources. When you have more resources than your other component, why not do a two-frontal attack on them? And that is exactly what they did, and it was so effective. Look at how crippling it was to the Chiefs' economy. I am predicting now that the Buccaneers are going to be taking over the rest of the map here right away, if they don't in the next minute or two, because they now have a good majority of the resources that are left. But everything is depleting fast, so I can't imagine this game going on for another 15 minutes. But we'll stay tuned and watch it to the very end, because I am invested now, because it is coming down to it's coming down to the wire here. If the Chiefs don't go and get one of these back right away, they are going to starve themselves, and that is definitely going to work in the favor of the Buccaneers here in the later half of this game. I should be looking at the comments. Are you guys even in this right now? Oh, well, there's no comments. But somebody liked it. That's cool. Anyways, I am still here watching, and oh, it looks like they are about to aggress. Yeah, the Buccaneers are going in for the attack, and that's not going to be enough for the Chiefs to do anything. Oh boy, this is going to be the attack. Yeah, the resource game is... Oh boy, I'm excited! Yeah, so this is the big resources that Blue needs, and it can't have that happen. This is the push. I'm pretty sure the Buccaneers are going to make history here by defeating the Chiefs here in StarCraft 2. If you can take a look at the if you look at the resources here, it looks like, yeah, that's going to be too crippling for the Chiefs. Now it's just going to be a matter of time of disassembling bases to get the win, because that was probably the turning point of war right there. Because now, as you can see, the resources are just favoring the Buccaneers. As you can see here, their units are at cap, and the Chiefs' units are at 70. So this is the end for the Chiefs. We're just going to have to watch it play out now. Yet with all the resources that have happened here, I can't imagine the Chiefs have anything else to throw at them because they just cannot build anything. They don't have any resources. Whereas the Buccaneers just keep on amassing and amassing. So this is the end. It looks like this year, for the Super Bowl 2021, the Buccaneers are going to win. But let's watch it to the end and see what the resource cap, or resources and the economy and the stats were for both teams. My thing says predicting for Heroes 3. That's not even close. Oh, I should have changed that. Oh well. Actually, yeah, screw it. I don't think anyone's watching right now. Yep, okay, perfect. Alright, now it's at StarCraft 2, and not that that matters. But this looks like it's going to be... Oh, yeah, even the computer said GG just now. Oh, I forgot my guy's name is Fry. Yep, it looks like the Buccaneers are going to be the winners here. But that was a very long skirmish. I was kind of surprised of how long this went. I thought this was only going to be a 10-minute game. But no, it went on for well over 30 minutes. But it was a time. As we watch here, the Buccaneers just go through the very last members of the Chief. Here is the Chiefs going at just repairing and building. They are done skis. Yeah, and here is the push. This is it, everybody. Buccaneers win the Super Bowl. My predictions. All because they won. All because some AIs named the Buccaneers in StarCraft 2 beat the other. Let's take a look at it. Score screen. And there we have it. Team 1. Team 1 won. Yep, that was interesting for sure. And it was not too far, I mean, performance, both of them, AI2 was performance was just slightly better. Yeah, see the supply, early on, that first supply was the big factor. So the big turn was just before minute 20. That was when they were doing skirmishes in the middle, I think. Interesting. Okay, well, look at this graph here. Maybe you have some insight, but that is the stream. That is the video. Thank you so much for joining me here. If you're betting today, put your money on the Buccaneers, I guess. Take out your Dogecoin, your Bitcoin, all of that, and it is going to be on the Buccaneers according to StarCraft 2 today. Have a good day. We'll see you in the next video. Should be a fun time. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Am I done? Yep, okay. You have a great rest of your day, everybody. We'll see you in the next exciting adventures here in the North. Bye for now.